Hi gang, this is Mike D from Mr. GTV and MrMikeGarner.com, and this is a live stream, a tarot demonstration, which by law I've got to say is for entertainment purposes, but it's not. And in a moment I'm going to introduce the second camera, because I'm going to go live in my Mr. GTV Facebook group. Some people don't like Facebook. I like Facebook. It's useful for me for business, and I've got a community in there of over 1,000 people like-minded who I call my spiritual warriors. And I'm doing free workshops, free courses, free daily support, everything spiritual, energy and consciousness, and there's lots to be seen on there. But tonight I'm doing tarot, so I'm going to introduce I'll just sign in here. You can chat with me and then just watch how this goes. Let me just say hi. So there's hi in there, and just allow me to say hello to my Facebook followers. Okay, if you want to be interactive with me at any time, just go to Mr. GTV. You know how that works. It's capital M, small r. It's capital G, capital T, capital V, Mr. GTV on Facebook. Okay, and you can talk to me anytime. If you need a chat, I'm here for that. Let me just go live in my Facebook community. Thank you for bearing with me. Hi guys, this is Mike G from Mr. GTV. I'm streaming both live on YouTube and interactive, and actually live and interactive in the Facebook community. So thank you for joining me. Let me just say hello. I'm just signing in here, if it will allow me to. Just one moment. There's hi, and there you go. Okie dokie. Now, what would normally happen is, if you went for a tarot reading, and these are my tarot cards, it's the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck here. A beautiful deck which I have worked with for years and teach, and they're charged up with my Master Generator crystal. And all I'm going to say to you is that this actually, hi Chris, this is actually going to be interesting. I work with the cards, I work with you, and I work with spirit, whatever that means. So all I'm going to ask you to do, I'm going to be on for about 30 minutes. I'll be doing this regularly. So if you want to watch this live, then you're welcome. Hi Chris, hi Read It. If you want to watch this in catch up, then this will be uploaded to the Mr. Mike Garner Facebook group, and you can join it and ask questions and interact. So I've got this camera working here for Facebook, I've got this camera working here for YouTube. I'm streaming in both, and what I'm going to ask you for is a number. Normally speaking, you'd hand the deck out and you'd say pick a card, and I will tell you what I get. But what I need you to do, Chris, what I need you to do, Edith, is just write a number on the screen, a number between 0 and 65, and I'll give you your reading. So I'm just waiting for Chris to give me a number. Edith can give me a number. So isn't the world a strange place tonight? Isn't the world a strange place? It's an interesting place, and this is what we're living with. Until I get a number from Chris or Edith, just put a number on the screen. Just write it in the text box and give me a number. But I'm going to pick a card for what's going on in the world at the moment. And there's talks at the moment between Hamas and Israel. There's peace talks. I'm not going to get into politics, but there's lots of conflict in the world. We've got conflict in Israel and the Gaza Strip. We've got conflict in local areas. I'm thinking about what's going on. I can't think of the name at the moment. What's it called? Well, the one that Zelensky is involved in. Where's that? My mind's gone blank. But we've got conflicts everywhere, haven't we? You know, we've got America invading and NATO moving forward. Hiya, Claire. Give me a number between 0 and 65. Ukraine, that's the word I was looking for, Ukraine. Well, Ukraine's gone into the background now, hasn't it? And the Palestinian conflict has come out, and then that's created lots of unrest. So I'm going to pick a card. I'm waiting for a number off you, Claire, a number off you, Edith, a number off you, Chris. I'm streaming also on YouTube, and all I'm going to say is that without a number, I can't give you a reading. But next time I come live, I need a number off you. But I'm going to just pick a card actually for the Palestinian situation. I'm going to pick it blind, and it's this card here. Okay, this is the Triumph card, and it's upside down, so it's spirit. It's the Triumph card upside down for spirit. And where I see this is that this is different countries flying the flag, getting literally on their high horse. This is conflict. This is people in conflict are trying to win power, which isn't what I'm all about. I'm all about personal power. I'm not about politics. Give me a number, Chris. Give me a number, Edith. Give me a number, Claire, please, and then I can work with that. So this is all about world domination and the reset and what's happening for the 2020-2030 agenda. And we're getting all these conflicts, all these wars. And this card is suggesting that Spirit wants us to fly our flag now. That we've got to get on and we've got to fight this black border. We've got to fight the darkness. We've got to fight it with light. We've got to fight the good fight with all our might, as it says. Hiya, Sammy. Give me a number between 0 and 65, Sammy. Claire's watching. Edith's watching. Chris is watching. I'm getting no numbers from Facebook. There's nobody coming in at the moment on the YouTube interactive live, but that's because it's new on YouTube and they don't know. But you guys on Facebook know how this works. I need a number off you and then I'll give you a reading. So come on, Chris, write a number on the screen. Come on, Edith, write a number on the screen. Any number between 0 and 65. Come on, Claire. Come on, Sammy. So this is what's going on. We've got this conflict going on and we've got to get on our high horse. So we've got to be verbal. We know at the moment with the anti-protest lobbies that the government means to govern your mentality. They're trying to govern our mentality and they're trying to stop us from having free speech. And this is get on your high horse and speak. Because if you don't stand up now and fight, then our children and our children's children won't have a leg to stand on. If you don't stand on your legs now and stand up for what's right, I'm not talking about getting violent. I'm just talking about speaking. Hiya, Helen. Give me a number between 0 and 65. Chris, Edith, Claire, Sammy, all watching, but I need a number off you so I can actually work with these numbers and give you the reading that this is all about. It's all about giving tarot readings. And with that, hi, Vivian, give us a number between 0 and 65. And right, Emma Shuttleworth. Thank you, Emma. Right, Edith, 13. So I've got Emma on 6. I've got Edith on 13. And I've got Helen on 41. God bless you. I thought I was going to draw a blank then. So anybody watching on YouTube thinking this is dying a death. So let me just finish this and I'm going to give Edith a reading and Emma a reading and Helen a reading. Hiya, Helen. Good afternoon. So this is, it's time now to get on our high horse. It's time now to say what needs to be said. If evil people triumph when good people do nothing. And that was the Triumph card. You good people, us light workers, us spiritual warriors, have got a lot to say. So we can say it verbally, but we can also express it esoterically. We can vibrate love. We can vibrate peace. We can create a unity. And we can put an end to all this darkness and separation. It's all fear. And if we vibrate love, then fear doesn't win. So, hiya, Susan, give me a number, please, between 0 and 65, and I'll give you a card reading. So, Emma Shuttleworth was first. She was number 13. So, Susan Roberts has given me 10. Thank you. Hiya, T. Susan Roberts has given me 10. Give us a number between 0 and 65, T. And Helen's watching. Hiya, Helen. Okay, so there you go, Chris. Thank you, Chris. You've given me 22. I understand you're at work, so God bless you for watching. Susan Roberts has given me 10. So I've got Emma, Edith, Helen, Susan, and Chris. Okay. Yes, you can join in, Andrea. T. Sutton's given me 45, and the last number I'm going to take is Andrea Smart Richards. Give me a number, Andrea, and then that's going to be my evening. I'm going to do these readings in the same order that you came in. So what number are you going to give me, Andrea? I'll wait for your number, and I'm going to go straight to Emma, who's given me number 6. So here we go. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're seeing it first. Okay, so I'm writing this down. Andrew's just given me 5. Okay, so that's that. So these are the readings that I'm doing, and then that'll be the evening closed. Okay, guys on YouTube, you know how this works. When you watch it, you can come back next time, watch for the announcement that it's going to be live. I posted it on the YouTube channel, and you can watch it on YouTube and watch the catch up. So Andrea, here we go. Emma, number 6, emotional withdrawal. Emotional withdrawal. It comes in with the number 8. 8 is the gate. It's the gateway between heaven and earth. And the number 8 is 2 circles, isn't it? 2 circles. And in the center of the 2 circles, so you've got like an 8, like an hourglass. And in the center of 2 circles is Higher Meg, is a still point. And this is about creating stillness for yourself, Emma. I'll tell you what's going on in a minute. But this is, you've got to get into a meditative state. You've got to access your higher self. Higher Meg, you've got to access your higher self. You've got to get into a prayerful state, because what's going on for you at the moment is turbulent, and you've got to withdraw from it emotionally, because these things attack our heart, and the heart is chakra 4. It's that still point, which isn't still for you. It's turbulent for you. So you've got the world above the heart, which is the throat, brown crown, which is the heavenly realms. And you've got the chakras below the heart, the still point, which is the solar plexus, sacral, and root. And it's bringing those together. It's bringing your spiritual self in alignment with your physical self, because your physical self, Emma, it has got the upper hand at the moment. I'm going to pick a card for you, and it's this. Oh my goodness, can't make it up. So I just said chakra 4. I just said chakra 4. And chakra 4 actually is the point that I'm talking about, the still point, which comes up with the number 8 on the card. So you've got emotional turbulence. You can write on the screen if you agree. I'm not looking for justification or proof. But if this was a private reading, I'd be going into depth now. But it's a public reading. And all I want to say is a Thai expression, which is Jai Yin Yin. Jai Yin Yin. And Jai Yin Yin means slow your heart down. And a lot of things at the moment in the world can make, you fully agree. A lot of, thank you, Emma. A lot of things I'd like to tell you more privately off cam, and I will. But for the moment, it's slow your heart down. Slow your heart down. Don't allow emotions to race. I'll tell you what I will do with you, and this is how I work. I'm gonna go to Edith next at 13 and Helen at 41. I'm going to pick a card randomly from my Osho deck, and it comes here, this card. It's the politics card. It's the politics card. Hi, Beatrice. Politics is internal. It's semantics. It's tittle-tattle. Politics is opinions. Politics will never be right or wrong. It's something for discussion. So it suggests to me that you can settle your heart with having an internal conversation. In other words, shifting the internal dialogue, and then the internal dialogue will actually determine the external dialogue. Hiya, Beatrice. Okay, I'm filming also on Mr. GTV YouTube, and they can't see the comments. So if you guys on YouTube want to catch the comments on Facebook, you can. And normally speaking, there'd be comments on YouTube, but nobody's joined me live at the moment because it's a new venture. So in terms of where you are, Emma, what's it told me out of one card and you choosing the number 6, and I'll tell you what 6 means also, is that you've got to slow your heart down, Jai Yin Yin. You've got to emotionally withdraw. You've got to step back. You've got to protect your emotions. And emotions are energy in motion. And in the word emotion is the word motion. So that means that you've got to walk differently. You've got to do something differently. And it's actually suggesting that you walk away. I'll leave it there with you, Emma, and we can talk off cam if you want to know more. I'm going to go to Edith now. Edith. And she's chosen the number 13, Edith. So I'm working with you now. Okay. When I say I'm working with you, what I do is I rainbow connect to you. And that's a process which I teach. in my energy healing strategy. Okay, Emma, I've got you there. Hiya, Meg. So Edith, 13. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Edith's given me the number. And this is an upside down balance card. Upside down balance card. Let me show you the card. You can screenshot that for yourself. Upside down balance card. When the cards come upside down, it's a spirit message, and it means that spirits have got more to do with this. The universe has got more to do with this. God has got to do with this. You can use whatever words you want, but it's out of your hands. It's already been ordained. It's been dictated to you. And the 11 is the angel number. So it's come up with the angel number for you, Edith. Okay. Or let me just go back to Emma. Emma chose the number 6, and 6 is she's asking a question. She was asking, Emma, you're asking a question. And I know you asked me a question, but there's an unresolved question actually going on in your personal circumstances at the moment. And you'll always have emotional unrest until you answer that question. So coming back to Edith now, number 11 is the angel number, upside down. And what this is saying is, if it was this way round, it's that you would have to get ready to be this angel. You've got a circle of protection. This is an angel, but you're a lady. Edith is Edith. So Edith, yes, you're a lady, a female, but within us all is the male and female aspect. This is asking you to come out more male, Edith. You've got to come out more male. You've got to have more authority. And as an angel, which you are, also the 11 is the 11th month. So in the 11th month, which is now November for you, Edith, are you there? Say yes. For the 11th month, which is November, you've got to become the earth angel, and you've got to come into an authoritarian role. You've got to have assertiveness. You've got to have backbone. And this angel also has got battles to fight. He's got like this Batman belt. He's got this utility belt. So these are battles that you're going to have, fighting for what's right, fighting for love and light, what's right and what is love and light. And if you fight for what's right and what is love and light, starting now in November, and the black border dictates it's in the now, and the number dictates it's now the 11th month. You can't make it up. You chose the number. And also you chose 1 and 3, and the 1 is you, the I am, and the 3 is the Trinity. And I think we've talked about Trinity before, Edith. The Trinity, the trilogy, the Trinity. And if you put the 1 and 3 together, it creates 4. And as I said to Emma before, 4 is coming from the heart. So you have authority from the heart. You're coming from love. This month, you're actually going to be working as an earth angel with authority. And although you're a female, you've got to come out with backbone, a male version of yourself, in terms of no doubt, no fear, a fierce spiritual warrior, and step into your power in November, Edith. I hope you can take that. Are you still there with me? Are you still there with me? Okay, that's cool. So I've got Meg at 15. I've got Meg at 15, and I've got Helen at 18. Okay, so I've done Emma, I've done it. So I'm with Helen now at 41. Hiya, Helen. Thank you for watching. I'm broadcasting both on YouTube and also working with the camera, which I'm looking at mainly on Facebook. Okay, so Helen at 41. Here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. There's your card. Floating your boat. What floats your boat, Helen? Do more of that. That number's come up twice tonight, the number 8, which is the gateway to bringing heaven down to earth. I know, bringing heaven down to earth. And it's a bit hellish at the moment, isn't it? Life's a bit hellish. It's a bit of a challenge. It's a bit shit. and we've got to shift. I love saying shit and shift. Okay, it allows me to get away with swearing, and that's just my humor. Okay, so for you, Helen, positive movement forward. And as we come to the end of the year, setting goals, in my opinion, for what you want to do next, that you're doing really well, that you've stepped up into your power, but you also feel that it's sort of like you're on your own. But that's actually your soul journey, that you are independent, that you are resilient, and you have got the power to make choices, and you can change yourself or make the change that you want to make on your own. You are independent, you're not codependent, and that's a place of power. So this is following now a eagle towards the sun. So you're looking now, the clue is to look for bright, shiny people, or people that brighten and lighten your life. This is what people miss. We want to be enlightened. We want to, thank you, Helen. We want to be, and just, you can't see the comments on YouTube, but she's agreeing, as did the other two ladies. And I'm not looking to be right. I'm just looking to tell you what you need to know. Sometimes people don't agree. Yeah, it's very shit for you at the moment, Andrew. We'll get to you at number 5. But 41 is 4 is stability. It's the heart, Helen, and the 1 is the I am. So you're floating the boat to what you love in your life. You've got to know what you love. You know, if you ask people, and I do, you know, what are your 3 main goals at the moment? Very few people can tell me. But at the end of the year, going into 2024 now, it's the time to start reviewing the year behind and planning for the year in front. And I think singularly, Helen, you're going to be doing this pretty much on your own, but that's a good thing, because it means that nobody else is steering your boat. Now you've got a goal here, or a role model. So look for an eagle, an albatross, or a bird as a sign in the world that you're in the right place at the right time. As I say, look for what REM call shiny, bright people. Happy, shiny, bright people in the song. Yeah, because as I started to say, we're all trying to be illuminated. We're all trying to feel light. And if something's heavy and dark, it's not right. If something is dark, get away from that. If people are dark, get away from them. You should feel buoyant in your boat, and make sure that you're not sailing a boat and you've got other people on your team who are drilling holes and sabotaging you. So if you've got any saboteurs, get rid of them. Better to do it on your own than to be dragged back or sunk. People feel like I'm sinking, I feel like I'm drowning. Well, no, you're floating, but stay afloat, and that will give you the number 8. This actually started round about August for you. This journey, Helen, started about August for you. And it does involve change, because the 4 is the heart, the 1 is you, and the 4 and the 1 is 5, and 5 represents change. So you are going to experience change now, but it's positive change, and it's going to be something that floats your boat, Helen. So I'm happy to give you that message just from that single card. As I say, if we did a full spread, which would be a private reading, I'd tell you a lot more. But for now, I hope you can take that. There's been a lot of change this year. Time for me to have me time without being selfish. No, I totally agree. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. We've been told that selfish is a bad word. Selfish is brilliant. It means that you're being yourself. Don't be a people pleaser. Please yourself. That's where your power comes from. Susan at 10. Susan at 10. Thank you for. I've got Susan at 10, Chris at 22, T at 45, Andrew at 5, Meg at 15, and Helen at 18. And that's the order that I'm taking them. And I'm zooming through this, and I'm on fire. So thank you guys for being with me. I tried to do a healing circle last night. You're very welcome, Helen. God bless you. I tried to do a healing circle last night. It cut out, but I actually continued with it, filming it, and I uploaded that to the YouTube channel. So you can watch that on YouTube and join that healing channel. Join that healing circle. That's important at the moment with what's going on. The word Susan with 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're seeing it first. Destiny and a new tribe. A new tribe creates a new vibe, Susan. You've got new people coming into your life, and whatever role you've had in the past, you're going to be at the head of it. And it comes up with 10. 10 is one of my favorite numbers. In fact, I bought a motorbike I leased it first and bought it second, a motorbike in Hua Hin when I came here, and I bought the number 10. in the UK, my private plate was MFG for Mind Focus Groups, and my name, Michael Frank Garner. But in Thailand, you can't get letters, you can get numbers, and I got 10. I love the number 10. You've got the number 10, Susan. It's a number of good luck and fortune and a positive destiny of a new tribe around you and a new vibe. So what I'm going to tell you is this, and this is important. To get a new vibe and a new tribe, you've got to get rid of the old. You can't shed your... To evolve, you shed your skin. That means that you get rid of the old. So you're going to be culling some of the old friends, some of the old behaviors, some of your old thoughts. That's possibly already started to happen. Just have a slurp of water. That's possibly already started to happen. You probably already started to notice that people are leaving you, and it's not your fault. Hi, Lynn Isherwood. It's not your fault, Susan. It's actually part of the plan. That what you're doing is you're creating a new vibe, started in October, and it is your destiny to be a leader. So whether that's at work, obviously, if we did a full spread where we do physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual within a pyramid, and then we do past, present, and future and crystal readings and all sorts of things in a private reading, that's something I charge for, but just for free on Mr. GTV, and also because it's public, I don't want to reveal too much. You will be shedding the old, you will be embracing the new, getting into a new tribe for a new vibe. It's exciting, it creates change, and you're going to be a leader. So lead from the head, but a good leader brings people along. It's not a dictator. Don't be control freak. Be encouraging. Allow people to grow with you, and be accepting of everybody. That's what you've got to do, Susan. This is the new start for you that started October. We're in November now, and these readings last for about 13 weeks, and then you need to refresh the information from Spirit. But it's all very positive for you. Chris at 22. Chris is a guy. It's not Christine. It's Christopher. 22. 2 and 2 is duality. So two sides of duality. There's a duality in his female energy, a duality which means he's spiritual, but there's a duality. It means he's masculine, but there's a duality. So when you're listening to this, Chris, you'll know what I mean. And it also means you put the 2 and 2 together, and it gives you 4, which gives you the balance of that. So you are a balanced guy, but there is positives and negatives in both your spiritual and your creative side, and also in your logical and your analytical side. So you're a bit of a complex guy, Chris, but I like that. I'm exactly the same. So 22, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And that's the card it's given you. Upside down harmony in relationships. Okay, so this could also be what I've just said, that 2 and 2 is a duality in your male and female. If I turn that card the right way up, it's actually displaying male and female aspect, and it coming together at chakra 6, which is your mind. So to a large extent, you're sensitive, creative, but which is female and spiritual, but there's doubt there, and there's also conflict there in yourself, maybe a lack of trust in that ability that you've got, but you've got it. And then also in the male side, there's an authority and controlling figure, but maybe that doesn't sit comfortably. Maybe you want to be more compassionate and more empathic. But this is suggesting that that's all coming together now, that you are getting harmony within those two sides of you, that yin and yang, that duality, the yin being the female and the yang being the male, and wherever you are in your life now, you're getting balanced with those fractions. And I think that's a powerful thing, and I'm seeing that in a lot of men at the moment. Men are shifting, society's shifting, but men are shifting. Men are being made to shift by a shift in society. Just adjusting that camera, by a shift in society, and I think that's a good thing. And I think women are changing as well. And I'm not sure that's a good thing. And that's not necessarily as a man saying that, because I'm seeing now with some of the stuff that's going on with the, going to get political now, with the transgender stuff that's going on, the binary thing, that women were doing really well. And now all of a sudden, they're coming out of the narrative that, you know, the dialogue's changing. You look at in the NHS, and I'm civilian consultant within the NHS, and I'm noticing on some of the paperwork now, it doesn't talk about women or females. It talks about people with wombs. Well, people with wombs are women, but they've took women out of it. And then you've got these competitions where you've got transgender men going in and they're taking all the titles. So there's no judgment. It just is what it is. But at the moment, women have got that challenge, which is what I'm saying. So men were a bit lost, and most men are becoming spiritual now. At one time, all my groups were women, and now I'm getting sort of like 20-30% females and 70% women. So there is a shift. So we need to pray and chant and manifest balance and fight for all genders, that we've all got a place, and that's the point I'm making. So I hope you can take that, Chris. You're finding balance, and there is that duality, but ultimately the two and the two, which is a dichotomy of you, that rhymes, will create balance. And if you want to talk more about it, you know where I am. If you need a chat, I'm here for that. T45. These big numbers mean I've got to count. There's no problem at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If you guys want to write anything on the screen and interrupt me, you know, I'm up for that. It's an interactive, entertaining tarot reading. If you want to say something, you don't have to stay quiet. I want you to talk to me. That's what I'm here for. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That makes 41, 2, 3, 4, 5. T Sutton. And that's the... Oh, my goodness me. You couldn't make it up. I've shuffled the deck. I've counted down to 45. I had 22 before. It's not set up. I've got exactly the same card again. But for you, T, the way that I feel about you is that... you've got that balance. My doggies are doing fine, thank you, Andrea. Mio and Neo are very, very happy. So this for you, Andrea, is going to come up with a card from my Osho deck just to put me in a different direction. Source energy. Source energy. Okay. So your balance, T, is going to come from basics. I said to Chris that he was achieving it because there was a duality in him, and that was settling in him. For you, I don't feel that you've got that same dynamic. I think that where you've got to come from is from source rituals, basic rituals. In other words, creating your own creed. In other words, looking at your values and looking at your beliefs. At the end of the year, setting a new target for yourself, getting what I call a major definite purpose, getting on a mission, and that source energy, which will be the core of you, that mission will give you the harmony. And you have got masculinity and femininity, and you have got that in the correct amount. It's now using that, I feel, for you, T, to actually connect with the divine, which is source, as the card said. And that's why you can't make this up. You're listening to these words, guys. Connect with the divine, the source. That's what the card says. Connect with the divine, which is chakra 9. And T chose. There's the cards. T chose 45. 4 and 5 is 9. It's got source card. Magic beyond my understanding. You've seen it happen here live on Mr. GTV for free. Source card, which is the creation, the divine, the source, God, the universe, whatever words you want to use. And she chose 45. Are you there, T? Are you gobsmacked? I'm not. This happens all the time through the cards. Miracles. 45. So connect to God, connect to love, connect to source. And that's where you'll get your harmony from, where you are in your life at the moment. Are you there? Do you get that right on the screen? Thank you for that number. Thank you for creating that miracle live on TV, live on YouTube. And Andrea, now I'm with you at number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is change. You're welcome to. 5 is change. And for you, Andrea, the change comes movement, choices, and decisions. In other words, you've got these doors. You've got these doors. So in other words, as we go into 2024 at the end of 2023, and we're not finished yet, we've still got How many weeks left? I don't know. Where are we? Second week in November. So we've got, if you like, 6 weeks. Hi, Melanie. So basically what we've got here is we've got many options. You've got many options, and it's choosing wisely. So it's actually choosing from love. Let me just choose a card for you here. Moment to moment. It's spontaneity. Spontaneity, Andrea. Not being rigid in your thinking, which I call rigor mortis of the attitudes. Not being rigid in your thinking. In other words, don't prejudge yourself, don't prejudge other people, don't prejudge events, don't prejudge opportunities. It's very easy at a certain age, and I'm at that age, to think, seen that, done it, got the t-shirt. Don't be like that. Be ultimately flexible and say yes to most things, unless it really resonates badly with you. Don't say I've never been good at this, or I don't like that. If an opportunity comes your way, say yes, and be childish, and just behold wonderment and stop being so clever. Rumi, 15th century sage, says, suspend your cleverness and behold wonderment. In other words, say yes and be amazed, and the miracles will happen. And that's what I think will happen for you, that you have got movements, choices, and it's very easy to say, no, I'm okay where I am. No, you're not. Well, you probably are, but you'll be in a better place if you say yes to the opportunities. So change is ahead. The duality of you is that the old you might have had this rigidity, or this, you've made your mind up. Be prepared to change your mind, because the opportunities that are coming your way, Andrea, will be good. And it's happening for you now. You're not going to have to wait for this. This is something that's going to be there for you very soon. And I'll be very interested for you to let me know what it is and report back to the group. Thank you. Meg, 15. I've got Meg at 15 and Helen at 18. Here we go. Yeah, take all opportunities if it feels right. That's perfect summary of what I've said. But if it feels right, based on the new you, not the old you. Because if you do the same, you'll get the same. Be prepared to do something new. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, chat soon. Thank you, Andrea. God bless you. 15, Meg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. Okay. Patience and planning. Number 7. It looks to me like you are on a spiritual path, whether you think you are or not. There's spiritual learning, and there's a spiritual future for you. In other words, possibly something similar to what I'm doing, but with your spin on it. So you are going to be a mentor. You are going to be somebody that people go to for wisdom and guidance and wise words and enlightenment. So whether you think you are or not, I'm telling you, that's what you're going to be. You're going to be a pillar, but you're not there yet. And there's study. You have to understand yourself, and you have to understand your process. And this is patience and planning. These are the foundations of being able to be wise, that you've got to prepare for it. It just doesn't happen overnight. People might say, you're very lucky, Mike. Well, I find that the harder I work, the luckier I become. I'll say that again. The harder I work, the luckier I become. So it's hard work, and the cards are telling you that there's some hard work, Meg. And you know, quite often that's the university of life, that you have some hard knocks. Okay, it comes up with this, the miser. That's an unusual card. I don't get that very often. What this means is actually saving your pennies. It's not the money comes in and the money goes out. You've actually got to be quite cautious now with your spending. And it's not just about money, because money is time. Time is energy. Be careful with your energy, who you spend your energy with, who you spend your time with, and also who you spend your money with. Money, time, energy. Who you spend your time with. So be miserly with that. In other words, don't be too much of a people pleaser. Get out away from people who are a waste of your time. Stop doing activities that are a waste of your money, a waste of your energy. You're very precious, Meg, and you're valuable. You're priceless. Understand that. Don't run yourself down. Don't devalue yourself. I've had to say that. Don't know why. Value yourself. Demand respect from other people. Don't let other people criticize or devalue you. I don't know why I've gone in that direction with you, Meg, but does that cap fit? Is that true for you? I feel it is. I've got to say it. And be patient, because infinite patience, here's another saying, infinite patience gives us instant results. Infinite patience, it makes sense. Thank you, Meg. Infinite patience gives, so you can think all of a sudden I'm going nowhere. But if you keep yourself pure, Meg, keep yourself pure, all of a sudden the opportunity of a lifetime will come along and it'll be a right place at the right time, aligned with the universe, and the miracle will take place. And I think that's why I'm telling you this, because that's what's going to happen. Hiya, Helen. Thank you for waiting. This is my last reading. Card 18. Okay, shuffling the deck. Okay. These have all been blessed with my master generator, which sits on the cards all the time. I'm surrounded by crystals and beautiful things here. Okay, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's the card. Upside down universe, couldn't make it up. The spirit is saying, you know the card, Helen, I'm sure you've had it before somewhere. It comes up with 21, the 2 and the 1. The 2 is a duality of you, but the 1 is who you really are. And it comes up with the 3, which is the Trinity, which is conscious mind, superconscious mind, subconscious mind, which means a balance in all aspects of you, male, female, creating that balance within yourself, and then all things are possible. It's a bit like the Wheel of Fortune. But the universe means showing it to YouTube, showing it to Facebook. This isn't necessarily a happy face that comes out the center of the sun. It's that still point. It's that balance place. It's that place of peace of mind. And if you haven't got peace of mind, you won't achieve anything. And it's that peace that the Bible says surpasses all understanding. We don't understand it, but what we do understand is the opposite of peace, which is chaos. Dis-ease, because we haven't got ease, we haven't got peace. And if we haven't got peace, then we've got intellectual violence, and that's no good. So this is a card saying to you, Helen, that the world is your oyster. The universe card is there for you. You can do anything that you want, which is what you want. And you've got to get that still point, that peace of mind to achieve it, which comes out of the 21. It's the 21 is the duality and the singularity. And you've got to shift from this up and down into balance. You've got to shift from this happy, sad into balance. You've got to shift from this chaos and control into balance. So you'll always have chaos and control, but you have balance more. You'll always have happy, sad, but you have peace more. You'll always have chaos and violence, but you want stillness more. And when you create that within yourself, that vibrates out of you, and all things are possible. And that's why you get the universe card, which is the Wheel of Fortune, which means that the universe will work for you. But if the voice in your head is saying, what shall I do? What can I do? Then you're not asking a question that the universe can answer. If you're in despair, then the universe won't care. You've got to be positively putting out a positive intention, a focused intention about what you want more of and what you want less of. And then that will turn up magically, because the universe is there. It's like your genie. It's like your genie. And the universe is eavesdropping on all your thoughts. So you might be happy, smiling, and you might be saying all the right things, but what's going on in the silence in your mind? That's why that image doesn't show a happy, smiling face. You don't have to be happy, smiling face. Nobody can walk around like a grinning idiot all the time. That's not real, even though we see it on Facebook. It's got to be real. And what you really want is just peace and stillness and happiness and health and success and prosperity. And you can do it. And that card's telling you that you can, Helen. Listen, guys, thank you for bearing with me. This has been wonderful. I've been on 45 minutes. Check out my next tarot demonstration, live and free, on Mr. GTV by checking into the Facebook group where I post up all the notifications, or checking on the YouTube channel where it's got forthcoming events. Be powerful, guys. If you need a chat, I'm here for that. Like and subscribe. It's free with me. God bless. Good night. And this stream, close this. Good night.